There are cities, there are metropolises, and then there's Tokyo. Looking at this picture literally gives me anxiety. Like, I'm not even one of those people that are scared of giant crowds. For some reason, this is like freaking me out. First of all, this looks like some sort of alien planet, some sort of like city planet, like from Star Wars. Man, this is like the last place you want to be on Earth if a zombie apocalypse broke out. There ain't nobody surviving more than like a year. Just too many things going on. I love the nice peaceful mountain in the background, Mount Fuji. These people saved a great white shark after it was chasing a seagull. I mean, maybe this was Darwinism. What were we doing chasing a seagull, bro? Come on now. It doesn't look like it's doing all that much. All right, he's trying to breathe. I mean, I'm not the bravest person out there, but I feel like I could grab its tail and drag it out. Okay. Oh, I guess you needed a professional. Is it gonna like wail back and forth? Wail, haha, wail. Okay, that thing does not look alive. Okay, let's see. Yeah, get it back in motion. Luckily that wasn't a massive great white. Luckily we weren't talking about Jaws here. That would have made this whole situation a whole lot more interesting though. Swamp your boring lawn grass with red creeping thyme. Grows 3 inches tall max, requires no mowing, lovely scent, and can repel mosquitoes. It does look pretty nice, but I am afraid like the kids down the street are gonna call us like the fungus house. Like you get too close and like the pheromones are just gonna poison your lungs. It looks, again, like some sort of alien world. I think I'm just gonna do the next best thing and just get dirt. I don't want no grass, I just want dirt on my front lawn. A lightning bolt is guided to the ground from a rocket trail. A rocket used this path. Whoa! Whoa, that looks like literally somebody from the heavens was like, "F this guy in particular." He did a straight down path once it saw its target. I've never seen that before, and I didn't know like a rocket could have that sort of impact. This is titled, "Good Thing Those Divers Have Good Observational Skills," and now I'm terrified. Is it gonna be something under that rock, or is this a trap set by... Oh, there's something right there. I saw an eyeball. Oh, never mind. Well, that was embarrassing. I thought someone was gonna jump out. Well, maybe there still will be. That's the other catch. How did this guy get himself stuck that badly? Nemo's gonna get eaten in 3.2 seconds now.
Lovely static.
Using computer wipes to get rid of static hair. This is an amazing new discovery, to be honest. Computer wipes are now gonna be like everyone's favorite new thing. Like, because before they were just like, you know, for us nerdy guys. Nope, not anymore. They're gonna be in the beauty section now. Making lipstick shade from cactus bugs. Whoa, you can already see it right there. Wait, is this actually how they do lipstick? Or this is maybe not a very common form of lipstick, but it's possible. Yeah, you could already see it right there. Boom. Boil some water. We need like a Breaking Bad version of this, except just he's making lipstick. Admittedly, like a lot less epic, but anyways. Whoa, I didn't think it would turn into that. What is that? Wait, what happened to the lipstick? Oh, I think the first thing was just to grab the color. Boom. That looks beautiful too. Most lipsticks are made from 3 basic ingredients: wax, oil, and okay, so you don't need to use a cactus. I was gonna say, there seems to be a lot of lipstick around. Like, where are they getting all these cactuses from? Well, besides the desert, you know. Animal fat is used in some lipstick. It comes from sheep skin. Okay, this is just a weird path. I should not have gone down this rabbit hole. This lady actually found a message in a bottle from 1926. Please tell me this leads somewhere to a buried treasure. Although I think this was found in one of the Great Lakes. If this was in the Caribbean, it definitely would have led you to some gold. Upon opening the bottle, I guess it said, "Will the person who finds this bottle return this paper to George Morrow?" I mean, it was 95 years late, but it did end up getting returned to somebody. It was actually kind of insane. I kind of want to go find my own bottle somewhere. I mean, with a note. Famous jazz pianist Fats Waller, what a name, was kidnapped by gangsters for 3 days in Chicago back in 1926. He was the surprise guest at Al Capone's birthday party, was later found very drunk, extremely tired, and had earned thousands of dollars in cash from Capone and other party goers. Oh man, totally worth it. Dang, too bad he wasn't still around. Does he need a YouTuber? What the fuck am I gonna do? Hey man, is Capone like maps? I don't know why we would need this, but I want this. I want this everywhere. The actual pole itself has LED lights to reflect, I don't know, whatever color's going on. This seems like something Vegas would do. Maybe we can get it there in Nevada. Love the shot of the yellow light as this guy speeds on through. Yellow, of course, means florid. Someone decided to make this sculpture a bit more realistic. It's in Vancouver, and it is missing the plastics of the ocean. You think dolphins use this as like a fashion statement now? It's all the rage. Gotta have something around your neck. That actually sounds terrible. I regret saying that. And there's probably a lot more things out there than just the Coke can plastics. Bottle caps, bottles, old bionicles. So this secretary claimed she had an affair with US President Warren Harding and gave birth to his daughter. He was US President between 1921 until his death in 1923. Always sucks to be a politician as you're like leading up to the biggest greatest moment of your life, become Lieutenant Governor of Ohio, become a Senator of Ohio, then boom, you're at your peak, you are president, but you're old and your body's failing. Then Calvin Coolidge took over. Anyways, she tried to write a book, but the government decided to try to shut that publication down. It was found out in 2015 through a DNA test on Ancestry.com. She was telling the truth. Why did I say that like Maury Povich? You are the father. There's just one instance of it, but you know this happens so often before like DNA tests. This lady gonna show us how to protect yourself while parked.
I put my safety belt through the door at night to make sure that no one can get in. You should click right in there.
I don't even know if my belt could do that. Is it that long?
Lift up the thing so it can't move. So
It's a
even
monster
if they get
belt.
the door unlocked, they can't get it open. All right?
I've never once considered that in my whole life. Gonna have to try it. Bees in a washing machine.
So I carefully lifted the lid, and I found a beautiful hive full of honey and very gentle bees.
Oh yeah, I know
When
this
looked
lady.
inside, I
She
saw
goes
a layer
in
of
without
fresh
any
honeycomb.
protective gear at
The
all.
bees had worked so hard to build this hive, and I wanted to do everything I could to preserve
How?
it for them. So I started to remove the outermost
How?
parts of the hive
Is
with
this-
nectar and honey. Then I reached the heart of the hive, the brood nest.
What?
This is where the queen lays eggs and where the baby bees are born.
She'll just grab the queen
Everything
too,
that
I'm
I
pretty
removed
sure.
from the washing machine would be given right back to the bees in their new hive. But these pieces of comb were pretty big.
She's
So I
legit
had to cut
just
them in
cutting
half to
through the
fit into the
bees,
wooden
and they're
frames
not
of the new
attacking.
hive,
Okay,
putting
is
them
there
into
some
the
sort
new
of
hive.
pheromone that she's
As
using?
a professional beekeeper, the most important part of my job is being able to understand
What?
bee behavior. And I could tell that these bees felt comfortable with me as we
Hogwarts
worked
magic
together.
is this? Damn, you just slapped them
After
on the
most of
ground.
The comb had been removed from the washing machine. I looked around
They still
and
didn't
suddenly
attack.
I saw the queen at the back of the washing machine. She was a strong and beautiful queen, so I put her in a clip to keep her safe and I put her in the new hive. It looked like most of the colony had moved to the outside of the washing machine, so I used my smoker to herd them into the new hive using a little bee bridge I made for them.
Bee
I scooped a
bridge.
few more handfuls of straggler
Man, I
bees
remember
into
this in the
new
Bee
hive.
movie.
Then I left the new hive there
Yeah,
all
she's just like, yeah,
afternoon.
chucking them in
When I
there.
returned just before sunset, most of the bees had moved into the new hive, so I loaded the bees into my truck, and we drove home. I had just enough daylight left, but I was able to get them settled into their new home in my apiary, and it was another great day of saving the bees.
I seen this one where like she found a hive that didn't have a queen. She just pulled out a queen bee from her pocket. It's like, here you go. Like she bought it off the shelves at a Walmart. A master jeweler at work. Okay, put a little bit of cocaine on the gold and throw some fire on it. What exactly are we making? This is a ring, right? This is how they crafted the one ring. Yeah, see, I can't see Sauron doing all this work. I'm pretty sure this is not a ring, actually. Whoa! What is that? What is this black magic? Okay, this is so tiny. I feel like I'm straining my eyes for the guy. Like, it's just so small. Wow. It is! And the only thing left to do now is to throw it into the fires at Mount Doom. First the man take the drink, then the drink take the man. You guys hear that, little buddies? You really gotta watch it with that stuff there. That could be really dangerous. This is actually an incredible sculpture. Did Squidward do this one? So this kid was sold into bonded labor for less than $7 and forced to work 12 hours a day. He would make pennies though, living large. At age 10, he escaped a carpet factory and then he helped free 3,000 children. He went on tours in various cities to bring awareness to child bonded labor. Oh no! What? Looked so much like it was gonna be a happy ending. Oh my god. Just one of those things that ruins your whole day. Well, now we know his name, though. Scientists have revived a plant from 32,000 years ago. How are we just out here reviving plants? I don't understand how that's possible. But also, do you want to get a Jurassic Park? Because this is how you get a Jurassic Park. You know what? I'm down for Jurassic Park. Screw Jeff Goldblum. Let's just see if we can do it. Noodle Delivery Boy in Tokyo, 1935. Woo! Was there a lot of things that were going on in Japan at that time? This man was going to be in store for a whole lot. Was this the beginning of bicycle divisions? Japan did some bicycle divisions for a little bit there. Please tell me he's gonna survive the next 10 years. Does he have like some sort of thing on his back to help support this? How is this possible? Also, those roads look a little wet. Was it just raining too? Or was that like the first failed attempt to take this photo? People can be pretty amazing though. This guy was in Brazil and no hands. What? I cannot believe that. Coal miners coming up the elevator after a days of work in 1920s Belgium. That looked like a whole lot of fun. Are there any 12-year-olds that would want to try to do this again? I don't know if these kids are 12, but there was definitely some that were probably 12. That is just insane, just shoving all those people down there like that. What was the oof rates of coal miners? Apparently in the US, 13,000 people. Oh, in Europe, it's 23,000. And this is actually like, as of recently. This isn't even 100 years ago. I don't even want to know what it was like 100 years ago. The place where Julius Caesar was murdered is now a sanctuary for cats. I can't even think of a better thing to turn this into. Maybe there's some sort of like deeper meaning behind this. Cats very worshipped in Egypt. Egypt got the last laugh over the Romans. Not a standard in the architecture world, but this is called a cube window. They don't do this often, but it's safe to say they need to change that up a little bit. I want a portal to another dimension in my room. I want what looks like to be a floating square to freak my friends out. Instead of high five, how about high four? I didn't say it, he said it, I'm just saying high four time, baby. Thousands of fish are regularly dropped from a plane to restock Utah lakes. One plane trip can drop up to 35,000 fish, and we think giraffe babies have it hard. Imagine being those guys, because you know they're probably young fish too. They're not gonna launch some old fish that's gonna die in a day. I just love how, like, there doesn't seem to be any sort of regard. Can they survive that? Is that the point? Or are they supposed to be dead? Are they feeding the other animals? Oh, they look alive. Barely. Like, what? I wonder what that does to their head, just smacking the water like that. I don't know if they're gonna be the smartest fish around, but whatever. This is the last known photo of the Titanic, which is pretty depressing. Now, we need a last known photo of the iceberg that the Titanic hit. Do we have any of those? This was done at the Tower of London to celebrate the fallen soldiers during World War I. This is actually a pretty amazing design. I don't know how they did this, but it does look like a waterfall in a way. Never heard of the Tower of London before this point either. There was a storm so bad that it literally picked up this road and moved it. Mother Nature was just like, no, I don't want that road right there. It's like it's playing City Skylines, just has to move it real quick. How cold must it have been for this to have happened, right? Like, it's gotta be extreme temperatures, or is it even that? I don't really know. Or like, was this just like a failed design? They must have not built this road that great. Maybe it's that. It's like calling out the construction workers. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be doing that. This man is catching piranhas, literal piranhas. He's like sitting at the edge of the boat, so I guess he just waits for them to die? They eventually can't breathe, or what's going on? Seems like a smart tactic, but also, dangerous as fuck. This man falls in, and it's all over. Either side, too. I mean, it wouldn't be very fun to fall on this side, either. Imagine he has to sneeze. Something tells me there's not a whole lot of safety regulations wherever this guy's from. An untouched computer store from 2002. Now, why is the only thing I'm really thinking about here is, like, how much asbestos is in the walls. It's the only reason why we still have this, right? Or maybe this photo was taken in, like, 2005. I don't think it's 2020. This looks like a pretty old photo. But if it was taken in 2020, I'm just saying you might have mesothelioma. This was an ancient Roman city now located in modern Algeria. Some of the many Roman sites that we really don't think about too often, but it looks incredible. I like these little mazes they were just doing here. Pretty crazy too, this stuff can survive for so long. During WW2, Germans would make fake airfields to try to trick the Allies. So the British responded by making their own fake wooden bomb and dropping it right when they completed this work. This fake bomb was dropped in 1944 in an airfield in Normandy. It was all done for the memes. Classic. The size of Mount Everest compared to the Earth. I've said it before, you cannot feel Mount Everest. I've heard that fact so many times. If you shrink it down to like, wow, it is nothing. If you shrink it down to a basketball size, you would not be able to feel Mount Everest. You would think, though. I would think. A view of Venice from a perspective not often seen. This really looks like just an incredible city from like all aspects. Like, is there any part of Venice that isn't amazing? I mean, look at this incredible design. This is probably by far my favorite look at the city. How did the Venetians know that Patrick's star was going to be just an epic force of cultural willpower? An Ottoman supply train still lays here 104 years after the Lawrence of Arabia attacked it. Still really need to watch that movie. That is on my to-do list. You'd think it like they would have scrapped it by now. Are there like some valuable stuff? I think this is a great image of just to represent like the whole Ottoman Empire thing. You just like continued to stay around even though it wasn't really working out that well. And big thanks to the July patrons. Abolish Wyoming 2021. Drew's Argentinian Grandpa. AryanAfterHours. I'm about a nut. Lol. Yo. LuxembourgLover. Mine Brothers 99X2. Drew. Patrick C. Popcorn 2008. Stormtrooper 501. Zeffi. Manny. Kaylee K. EpiNick. Full Elijah Senpai. Alfonso M6. Aaron F. Dalton D. Aaron F.